Hi everyone, it's Sue Schoning from the Soul Lighthouse. Thank you for tuning in to the Fast Flash forecast for January 2018. As I am recording this, we are on the very last day of 2017. At 12 o'clock tonight, those bells are going to chime and we are going to roll out of 2017 and we are going to be moving into the very first day of 2018. It's a brand new energy. It's a brand new year. For so many of us, 2017, in fact, the whole of the last 3 years have been very difficult, very hard work. And so we stand at the beginning of 2018 filled with hope and filled with trust that we're going into much better times. And in fact, 2018 has one very clear message for us. The best is yet to come. There are better days ahead of us than anything we've had over the last 3 years. Every year at this time, we get together and I do a webinar of what we can expect of the year ahead, what the challenges are, what the opportunities are, what the gifts are of the year that we are going into. So on the 6th and 7th of January, please join me for a webinar as we unpack 2018. We have a look at what it's going to be asking of us, what it's going to be demanding of us, and what it's going to be gifting us. The link is on the page below, so just click onto that if you would like to join in for the 6th and 7th of January as we devote an entire webinar to working through the energy of 2018. But for today, I want to spend some time talking about what we can expect from January. And January's message for us is very simple. It is a message that says there is absolute magnificence, but it's hard work. We are not going to be in a space where we can just cruise through the month and expect it just to deliver us magnificence. Their message that is here is that magnificence awaits, magnificence abounds, but we have to work for it. And in fact, this is a message that we're going to get again and again and again as we go through 2018. It's a year of magnificence, but there is hard work that needs to be done in order to get there. And I actually think it's just incredible that we are starting off 2018. We're starting off the very first month with this message that there is magnificence. We just have to work for it. And of course, we're not afraid of hard work. What we're afraid of is that we're going to work hard and that there's no reward at the end of it. January gives us this promise that there is the most magnificent reward for us. We just have to do the work in order to achieve it. And I thought I'd give you a little bit of an example to illustrate how this might happen. Over the Christmas period, we've had friends and family visiting us from South Africa. And of course, what they wanted was this winter wonderland, the promise of a Bavarian Christmas, of an Alpine Christmas. And true to form, Munich just opened up and the snow fell, and it really was very, very magical. And they wanted to go and have a look and go and visit this castle that you see on the screen. It is Neuschwanstein. It's the castle that inspired the Walt Disney iconic castle that's on the beginning of every Walt Disney movie. So here we were, and the plan was that we were going to go and visit Neuschwanstein. So of course we had to make our plans. And then we needed to pack for the trip because it's a 2.5 hour journey from where we live. So we needed to pack and we needed to prepare ourselves for the trip. And we needed to collect everybody and we needed to make sure that everybody was on board in the same car all at the same time so that we could head off on our trip. But because the heavens had opened and there was so much snow everywhere, we had to drive through the snow. And I don't know if you've ever had that experience of driving in snow, particularly a heavy snowfall. You have to watch where you're going and you have to be completely totally focused on the road. You cannot afford to allow yourself to become distracted, because at any minute you might hit some ice. At any minute, somebody ahead of you might lose control of their car. Visibility is not as good as it could be because of the driving snow. So you've got to be completely, totally 3000% focused on the job in hand. And then we get there through the traffic. You've got to find parking because it's one of the most popular Christmas destinations, as you can imagine. Buy the tickets, stand in queue for the tickets, and then we have this uphill trek up the mountain to get to the castles, because the road is just so slippy, the road is just so icy that no bus can get there. So we had to trek up the mountain ourselves. It was hard work. The whole excursion was hard work, because the focus, the attention, the making sure that you were alert, and then getting there and then hiking up this mountain so that before we even got to the castle. But the result? Oh my word, just look at that picture that's on the screen. This is what it looked like on that day. And there's yours truly standing there wrapped up. Not that you would recognize me with all my layers on. Look how magical this was. True magnificence. Truly, truly magnificent. Was it worth it? Absolutely. Was it hard work and tiring just to get there? Completely. The next day, they wanted to go and visit the Zugspitze, which is the highest mountain peak in Germany. And it's the same thing. So let me just take me off the screen there. Again, there has to be a plan. And we needed to set off. It was the most glorious day here in Munich. And what that meant was that everybody else had the same idea. And so there were traffic jams as everybody was trying to get to the Alps on the same day, because the weather was just so beautiful. Trying to find parking was an absolute nightmare. And then once we found parking, we had to queue for the cable car, along with everybody else who'd all had the same idea all at the same time. We missed lunch because of it. And of course, there is this question that we all asked ourselves. Is it going to be worth it? We've been in traffic for hours. We've struggled to find parking. We haven't even eaten. Is it going to be worth it? And you just look at that picture and you tell me, was it worth it? Oh my word, it was truly, truly magnificent. Standing on the top of the tallest peak in Germany and being rewarded with this truly magnificent view. And so this is the theme that January has for us. It's magnificent, but it's hard work. Before we could even go on the journey, we had to dig our car out from underneath the snow. Before we could even go on the journey, we had to make sure that we had a clear goal in sight of what we were trying to achieve and where we wanted to end up. We needed to stay focused because we had to drive through the snow. But look at that. There is us standing on top of the Zugspitze, the tallest peak in Germany. January's message is pick your traveling companions carefully. Make sure that they're on the same page as you. Because if we're all trying to get to the same destination, make sure that everybody wants to be going to that destination. Make sure that everybody is on the same page with the same intention that you have. Make sure that you are prepared. And for those of you who don't speak German, what it says is use your winter tires. This is not a place for summer tires because you're going to slip and slide all over the road. Magnificent but hard work, clear goal, pick your traveling companions, make sure you are planned and you're prepared for the journey that's ahead of you. Stay focused on the road, because when the snow is falling, you have to make sure that you are not only in control of what you are doing, but you are aware and alert of what the people around you are doing, and stick to it. Even when the going gets tough, even when it feels like everybody else had the same idea on the same day, even when you're asking yourself, is it going to be worth it? January's message is stickability, because oh my word, the view from the top is true magnificence, truly magnificent. And this is how we are starting our first month as we go into 2018. It says plan and prepare, have a clear goal of what it is you're trying to achieve. Be prepared for hard work. Be prepared to stay alert and stay focused, even though it might get a bit sticky, even though it might get tough, even though it might get uncomfortable. Don't give in, because true magnificence awaits us. And as I said, this is a theme that is going to be coming again and again as we go through 2018. So if you would like to know what the year has in store for us, if you'd like to know what to harness, how to work with it, how to leverage this year to your very best advantage, join me on the 6th and 7th of January. The link is on the page below, and we are going to be looking to see what the year has in store for us. But for now, there you have it, a very fast flash forecast for this first part of January. Be prepared, have your goal in sight, be prepared for hard work. But oh my word, the view from the top. It's like climbing that mountain. It's hard work to get up the mountain, but the view from the top, it's worth it. I wish you the most incredible New Year's celebration, and I wish you the most beautiful start to 2018. I will be back with you very soon, and let's see what the year has in store for us. Lots of love to you all, and bye for now.